Tuesday! It's Taco About It Tuesday with Dori. And it's raining tacos, baby. It's our favorite Tuesday song. Tacos. So, welcome back to another Taco About It Tuesday. Today, we are talking about, hang on, Dori's so smooth. Look at how smooth I am. Like, wow. Wow. Today, I decided we're going to call Taco About It Tuesday, Join the Battle, Win the War. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is what's the battle? What's this new battle thing you keep talking about, Dori? So, we're going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to tell you guys. Last year, Keto Wars is something I invented all the way last year. I ran it for 3 weeks, and back then I was super ambitious, and I ran it as a daily food battle. Now, the idea behind it was to have something exciting, right? Like, it could be spaghetti squash wars, it could be bacon wars, it could be bulletproof wars, but it gave an opportunity to find a new theme, make something exciting, and play a game with your friends. So I was trying to put together a really fun, great recipe collab for you guys for January. And I wanted to show you all my favorite Keto 101 recipes. And I thought, Dori, why kill yourself trying to think of something new when you're never going to think of something better than you already thought of? Now, the issue with when I did it last year, it was just me. I didn't have any friends to play with. And because I was trying to run it daily, it was really stressful to come up with a graphic, come up with a theme, have it posted up early enough in the morning that everybody could play. So as a monthly challenge, I think it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. So what I decided is for the January Keto 101 favorite recipes collaboration that I would bring back Keto Wars. So what that means is that each month we're going to have a different theme. So this month theme is Keto 101 easy, simple recipes. I can't think of a better theme for January when so many of us are getting back to basics. So many of us are just beginning our keto journey. It's an amazing opportunity to share these recipes. How do you play? Super easy. When you post your basic Keto 101 food recipe and you're writing up your description and your hashtags, you add hashtag Keto Wars. Now, if you want to use that as a team vote, there's 20 teams playing so far. And if you want to use your recipe to vote for a team, then you add their team hashtag. My team hashtag is Team Colorful Keto Rockstars. So if you want to do like Crystal Hastings Soaps did, and you want to enter your recipe as a vote for our team, that's how you do it. So it gives us an opportunity not only to hang out with new people, get to see new pages, meet new groups, but it gives us a wealth of recipes in one place. So once you add the hashtag, that recipe is always there. So if you're bored and you're curious for new recipes, go to hashtag Keto Wars on Instagram and look at all of the recipes. I looked today, let me take a peek and I'll show you guys. We bumped up past 200 posts on Keto Wars already. Now, I only announced this last Friday. We have only been playing for a little over a week. Granted, some of those posts were from the 3 weeks last year, but I'm impressed. Like, I'm blown away, guys, how quickly you have caught on and how excited you are to play. So let's take a look at the hashtag and I'll show you guys what it looks like. But I noticed today we popped up over 200 hashtags in our spot. So that's a lot. That means that, you know, you guys want to play, you want to hang out, you want to have fun, you want to learn about easy food. And for me, that's the ultimate goal. Make it fun, make it easy, make it sustainable. And this is how we win the war. Every little battle that we win, every time we share a video, every time we, change someone's mind, every time someone says to you, hey, what's that keto thing I've been hearing about? These are the small little victories along the way that win the war. So 232 We currently have 232 posts in the hashtag. I'm trying to turn it so you guys can see better. There we go. In hashtag Keto Wars. So you can scroll, you can see who has submitted their entry, you can see what teams are playing. I've got some video promos if you guys are watching on Instagram. If you look in my stories, you can see who's playing, you can see what teams to vote for, and everybody gets to play. This is the beauty. It does not have to be your original recipe. It just has to be a recipe you love. I would always prefer if you send a nod to the original recipe creator. I believe in that. I think that that is right if it's not your recipe, but you don't have to create the recipe. Oh, Coach Jonathan, yo, what's up, dude? What's up? So I was actually just going to get there next. Good thing you popped in. So we're going to do a recap. Today is 7 days, day 7. Well, I'm starting day 7 of my Eat More Calories Challenge with Coach Jonathan, the Keto Road. And it's been going pretty good. I'll tell you guys, day 1, I kind of flubbed up. First thing in the morning, I was making Jacob's lunch and I ate a bite of something in the morning, which never works out well for me. Like, it seems to set me into starvation mode, and then I'm hungry all day and I can't eat enough. I will say, on the scale of did I succeed, I kind of did. I ate 3 times the amount of food I normally would last Tuesday. Did I feel full for 3 days? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So Wednesday, I was a little bit more calm and I didn't add quite as much quantity of food. I just added more calories, because what I've discovered is something has to give, right? If I want to add more calories, I have to lower the quantity of food. I can't increase both at the same time. So right now I'm going to focus on increasing fat, and I'm not going to focus so much on quantity of food, which, dude, it makes me cry a little. I'm telling you this right now. Like, you know how little I eat. I might have to sacrifice some of that small quantity to be able to have a higher amount of calories. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the ways I've been managing to add those extra calories. Now, because I already eat 80% fat, I already eat a very small quantity of food, it's a little bit of an extra challenge for me to add extra fat. So I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I'm not going to be able to do that without products. There are a lot of things in keto that you can do without products. But for me, because of the small amount that I eat and how many calories I want to get, I'm going to say that I've gone from the 9 to 950. I've probably been able to increase it closer to about the 1150, almost 1200. The day that I triple over 8, I did really good, but I felt really bad. So I can't really count it as a win. I basically put myself in a starvation mode and ate triple what I would in a day. Not good. I don't recommend that. Don't do that. Don't do what Dori did. So what I've been doing instead of increasing quantity and fats is I've been increasing the nutrient density of the foods I'm eating by adding some of my keto products. So you guys have seen the last couple days, I've used my keto brick and I made a high-fat mousse. So that was really, really, really delicious. And it's 1 tablespoon of keto brick, 1 of butter, and 2 of sour cream. Very, very high fat. I still have part of the snack tray I made the other day, and I took the keto perfect keto bar, that's the brownie bar, and I cut it into slices, and I put some of my Fat Fit Go onto it, and I put it in the fridge to chill with some nuts, and I've been snacking on that since the other day. I mixed up one of my keto chow shakes the other day, and for me, I only eat a third of it in a serving. So I mixed up one, and I had a third of it one day, a third of it the next day, a third of it the day after that. What else have I added? Because I'm really trying. Like, I don't want to, fluff out on this challenge and be like, it's too hard for me. I don't eat enough food. I want to give it a valid effort for you guys. But I do want to say that for this extreme of a biohack, I can't do that without products. And you guys know that I never stand on my soapbox and say, oh, you can't keto without stuff, because you can. But Pardon me, sorry. But in this situation, I'm going to need this stuff. I'm going to need this stuff to be able to increase the nutrient density and not over increase the amount, because I'm still only able to eat a certain amount of food, right? Like you can't do it all. So I'm going to implement some of these products and make it easier for me. So at the end of the live, I'm going to show you guys how I mix my keto chow shake, but I wanted to talk to you about the fasting drops. Now, Crystal and I were having a chat last night. Plug your ears, Jonathan. Cover your earmuffs, dude. Earmuffs, okay? You got them on? Earmuffs? Okay, it's Shark Week. I am miserable. Dude, my cramps are so bad right now. Like, they're so bad right now. Like, I can't lie. I literally, like, I just want to walk up to strangers and kick them in the uterus because my uterus hurts. Like, and I know that's mean. Like, still got earmuffs, right? Okay, good. And I know that's mean. So, Crystal and I were talking about it last night, and she said, oh, Dori, take more magnesium and more potassium. It's going to help you with the little bit of pains, and it's going to flush out all of this water retention. Can you see my sock line? Like, what is that? Like, actually, look at how bendy I am too, by the way, just saying BTW. But seriously, what is that? Like, why am I retaining enough water to save a small country? I have enough water in my ankles to support a small country for a week. Like, what the hell is up with that? So, we're going to use my fasting drops from Keto Chow for that. Last night, I took a little bit of Natural Calm, which is magnesium and potassium supplement, and it helped. It helped me sleep. But I thought, you know what, Dori, smarty pants, you have these drops. Like, why haven't you been using them? You want to know why I haven't used them? Want to know the secret? Want to know? Okay, so don't judge me. And please don't, judge Keto Chow. But I'm going to say it's in the naming of them. They're called fasting drops. And I'm like, well, I don't really fast. I don't really fast. Like, I don't really need fasting drops. I mean, I intermittent fast every day, but I don't do any long-term fasting. I don't know what I need with fasting drops. So I haven't used them. But here's the beauty of that, is it's already pre-mixed. It already has the right mix of magnesium and potassium that I need to cure my current situation, which is unpleasantness. You could probably take your earmuffs off, but I'm going to say period at least one more time. I'm just, hashtag warning, period. Unhappy ladies. Like, there's a sea of unhappiness at my house. An entire sea of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of my fasting drops, and you can add it to anything. So I'm just going to put it right into my coffee. You can add it to your coffee. You can add it to your juice. You can add it to your almond milk. You can add it to whatever you want. It doesn't taste like anything. So I'm just going to add it. I'm going to mix it. And cheers to not kicking other people in the uterus. Like, I know it's mean. Trust me, I know it's mean, but mine hurts. Everyone's should. I'm just saying, like, when your uterus hurts that bad, you just walk around doing this, and anybody who gets in the way, it serves them right, and they deserve a kick. That's what you get. You were in my way, and I was in pain. It serves you right. The nerve. Everybody's very scarce from me at my house. I can't imagine why. I'm so pleasant right now. Like, Queen wave. I am so pleasant. Like, oh my God. I'm like hanging out in a bed of roses. Like, I'm just saying. Like, yeah. Dori's cranky. Dori's been cranky. That's how that goes, right? We live through it. We love it. We lump it. Tracy says I do them in my water in the afternoon. Yes, awesome. See, and you use them. I'm just like totally behind the times. I'm actually going to do a live with Keto Chow, and they're going to explain to us, they've come out with a different drop. So these ones are magnesium first, then potassium, and they've come up with a potassium base first. So we're going to do a live with them. I don't know when. We're trying to schedule, and we're going to learn about that because, again, Dori doesn't know this stuff. Like, I'm all like, oh yeah, I totally know. Well, you're talking about, I don't need fasting drops. But I'm excited now because perhaps my uterus will hurt less. Yay! Yay, and also I have chocolate. Oh, chocolate is my best friend. I love you, chocolate. Right? You're like, oh, when life is unpleasant, throw a little chocolate on it. That's what I'm going to say about that. So, we talked a little bit about keto wars, and I want to talk to you about the actual war. We talked about the battle, right? We're fighting little battles every day, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the battles we go through when we decide that we want a new lifestyle, a new way of eating, because not everybody's going to be on your side. Not everybody's going to be your cheerleader. You know what? Your man might not like you getting healthier and getting thinner and, being all sexy so that other men will find you attractive, They might not be all that nice. They might not be all that supportive. That girl at the office who's always, ragging on you for your weight, she might not like it when you start being, thinner and happier and healthier than her. But I want you guys to know that there isn't really anything anyone can deter you from. If you want to learn something, if you want to try something, if you want to know something, there isn't anyone who can discourage you from doing that. There isn't. That's your choice. If you allow people to discourage you, then that's your choice. But it doesn't matter how many people stand in line to say, oh, do you really think that's a good idea? Oh, I've heard that keto thing isn't all that healthy. I don't know. Is that really for you? If it's something you want, and if it's something you're willing to fight for, there isn't anyone who can stand in your way. Honestly, not the husband who thinks you're gonna, all of a sudden turn into a big hoe bag because you're sexy now. To the best friend who's no longer, gets to stand next to the fattest person in the room. Some of that comfort zone leaves when we start to change our lives. So I want to encourage you guys to fortify for the daily battles. And if you need help, if you're struggling, reach out, message me. You know what? Say hey on an Instagram live, say hey on a Facebook live, come into group, tell us you're struggling. Because you know what? We don't have to do it alone. We all have to battle it, but we don't have to battle it alone. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, what's the real war? I was thinking about that this morning, and I was having a good giggle to myself, and I thought, you know what? Really, at the end of the day, the only thing we all battle against is the standard American diet. That's it. We don't need to fight with each other and argue with each other. If you eat Whole30, if you eat low carb, if you eat paleo, if you're eating keto, if you're eating a healthy, well-balanced diet, we're all on the same team. The only thing that we're really battling at the end of the day is the standard American diet, the standard Canadian diet, the food that keeps us sick, the food that keeps us medicated. This is what we fight against every day. And every little battle that we win takes us closer to the end of the war, closer to the day when we don't have to say that diabetes is an epidemic, that obesity is an epidemic, that, childhood obesity and diabetes is an epidemic. We have the power to change these things, one little battle at a time. Every little step that we take takes us closer to where we want to be. So if you feel like, you know what, I'm just a little guy and I'm not making any difference, we all get that opportunity. Now, that leads perfectly into, we have a great chance tonight. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, I'm going to pull the post up on Instagram so I can show you guys, because I don't want to misquote any of the information or anything on it, and I don't know the exact times off by heart. Okay, so posted just today on Instagram, the new Real Skinny on Fat series is airing tonight, episode 1. So if you have gone and registered for the email, like I did, I know Joette did, I know Crystal did, I don't know if you guys have or not. If you haven't, you need to. You register for the email, and then you get the notification that it's live airing. So I don't know when it will hit Facebook, but as soon as it airs on Facebook, I want to do it as a watch party so that we can watch it all together. Now, I wasn't in the beginning of the first release, so I don't know how long it takes to get to Facebook, but I'm on it and I'm going to figure it out. We did the other day watch part 2 of the first series, Montel Williams' story, And I'm thinking if we have time this evening, let's maybe watch another one of the older episodes just to get ready. Because, man, this is information we all need and we can share this. So this is how, even as one little person, we get to make our impact. We can share it. We can share the content. We can watch it. We can let people know that we believe in what this says. Because you know what? Everybody watches documentaries and they're like, oh, well, that's skewed. Or that was fake. Or, you know, they really piled a lot of information on that side. At the end of the day, any information that comes out is validated by us. By us. When we speak our truth, when we share our story, that's how people truly open their minds and believe. So I want for you guys to go and check it out. Now, on Instagram, I reshared the post, and let's go to her main page so that I can show you guys how to get the link to go through. Okay, so if you go to, let's turn it so you guys can see. If you go to Naomi Wattel's, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that wrong. We all know Dori doesn't do that very well. Her Instagram page, there is a link in her link tree. There we go. You can turn and see now. There's a link in her link tree. All you have to do is send them your email and they will give you the link that it airs live. And I don't want you guys to miss out on this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if we can, we'll be watching it tonight together on Facebook. So fingers crossed. I don't know how long it takes to get the content, you know, from one medium to the next. But once it's on Facebook, we're on hanging out, watch it together. Because it's so much more fun, right? Like, if I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch an hour or 2 hours of documentary, I would rather watch it with you guys and chat about it. And we can discuss our questions and, you know what, we can give our input. And when it says, oh, this worked for someone, oh, that worked for me too. And it's just a lot more fun. Who wants to sit down and watch a documentary by themselves? I don't. I don't. Hello, Miss Lisa. It is so nice to see you. Okay, so it was on Netflix. It's called The Real Skinny on Fat. Now, you can find them on Facebook now. I don't know. I know you can find them on YouTube as well. I haven't looked for them on Netflix, so I don't know. I did watch The Magic Pill on Netflix. But I do know that the first series are available on Facebook. So to find them on Facebook, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. And it's easy. It's not that hard. So we're going to go to Facebook. We're going to go to the main search at the very top. Oh, my session expired. So under the sign of Facebook Hates Me, and speaking about watch parties, I hosted a watch party today showing you guys how to enter into Keto Wars. And I did that on Nancy's group. And every time lately that I host a watch party, Facebook says, oh, we have noticed unusual activity on your account and locked it for your safety. Could you please go through the whole process, change your password, go through all of that, and it kicks me right out, and then I get to go back in. So then I have to re-log in on all of my devices. So this happened to me this afternoon, and okay, yay, now it's telling me that's not the right password. Well, that's fun, because it just made me change it today. Which, you know what, I would say, you know what, that's probably not a security risk at all, right? Like, that's probably not more risky than, you know, hosting a watch party for my people. I don't even understand Facebook. Like, oh, for the love of everything, it keeps telling me that's the wrong password. And you know what happens now? Now I'm going to have to tell it that I forgot my password, and I'm going to have to reset it again. Like, thank you, all the computers. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, well, this isn't going to be any helpful either, because to reset that, I have to set it to my email. Oh, for the love of many things. Like, seriously, why is this so helpful? Like, okay, so set a code to my Hotmail. Let's see if we can get to that one. I haven't opened that one in a while. Oh, my goodness. Wow, so awesome. I think we might have to give up on showing you that and explain it to you later. But basically, go on to Facebook, search The Real Skinny on Fat, click videos, and it'll pull up the videos. I know for sure episode 1, 2, and 3 are available because I've saved them to do watch parties. We did episode 2 because it was Montel Williams, and I love Montel Williams. And, you know, I found out brand new information that everybody else knew. He does keto, and I cried. Like, I seriously, like a baby, like a retard, sobbed for like a half an hour. Oh my God, Montel Williams does keto. And I had to cry. So we had to watch his story, which was amazing and moving. If you haven't seen it, the watch party's still up. You can watch it, and I think we might have to do it again because I don't know. Everybody has a childhood hero. For me, it was Montel Williams. Every kid has something they obsess over, and for me, it was daytime talk show TV. That was what I loved. I learned all about being kind to people from Montel Williams. I'm just saying, like, he taught me a lot. So I'm really excited about that, and I am hoping to get to watch that with you guys tonight. So let's get to mixing up my shake. I'm going to give you guys a choice because I only have 3 flavors left. I've been hoarding them. I won't lie. So we got vanilla. Drop me a 1 or a V for vanilla. We got a salted caramel, which is like so, like beep, 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 and good, by the way. Salted caramel. And we have strawberry, which is a classic. Like, it's so yummy. They're all good. I can't really pick. So I'm going to let you guys pick which one you want me to have. And bear in mind, I got to have this for 3 days in a row. So pick good. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, my goodness. I love, you know, I leave my life in your guys' hands. I mean, you can't really do wrong. They're all delicious. Like, you really can't, you know, pick a bad one. You just can't. Miss Cindy. Oh, Lisa says she loved watching them back in the day. And I think we could rewatch them. We can share them. We can host them as watch parties on our Facebooks and invite our friends and family to watch them because, you know what, it was brand new information for me 2 weeks ago. So how many people is this brand new information for? And I'm all like, oh my God, I learned brand new information. Okay, so other people knew it for a really long time, but it's brand new to me. Don't judge me. Shut up. Yay! Okay, we got 2 votes for caramel, so caramel it is. Now, what I love about my keto chow shakes is you can literally mix them with anything you want. Like, it's up to you. You can add water, you can add coconut milk, nut milk, your choice of base and your choice of fat. So we're going to mix it up and we're going to do a mix of everything today. And I'm going to show you guys how I usually do it because I make them slightly different each time, but you can literally put anything you want. So we're going to start with a salted caramel. And then for my fat today, we're going to do something that I did the other day because I'm out of MCT oil. And we're using olive oil. And it was actually really, really yummy with olive oil. So I'm going to add like a nice, good, like 4-5 tablespoons of olive oil. Like a nice amount of fat. And then we're going to add some coconut cream and some coconut milk. And the coconut cream is the super high fat stuff. And it's the really thick, high-fat stuff. So we're going to mix some of that in there. A nice couple of tablespoons of the high fat. And then we're going to add coconut milk. And then we're going to top it up with water. And that's it. Any combination of any flavors of things that you want. And then you top it up. And you want to let it sit in the fridge for all of the flavors to mix and for everything to all absorb. And it gets so thick. Like, it gets super milkshakey thick. I won't lie. Every time I mix it, I always sneak taste it. And then I'm like, okay, into the fridge. But I always sneak taste it first because it's yummy. And then I just shake it up. And then I usually do have to stir at the bottom with my knife because it gets just a little bit of the powder in. But I drink them as shakes. I mix them as gummies. I've used it as a base for that egg loaf that everybody makes. I've used it as a base for that. It's really, really yummy for that. And I just really like the taste of them. And for me, they're portion effective because I can only eat 1/3 of a serving, so I really get a good value for my money out of them, especially if I make it into a flan or gummies or ice cream or into a nice icy blended drink. Then I just really feel like I'm having a treat. But you can see even before it sits and thickens how nice and thick it is. And then once it sits in the fridge for a couple hours, it gets like super, super milkshake thick. My absolute favorite. And I'll tell you guys, I stood on my I will not drink a shake soapbox for a lot of years because I had to do liquid diet so long for my surgery. I vowed I would never drink my meals. Like, I vowed it. And this is the brand that made me change my mind because it is that good. I've never actually had protein shake that didn't taste like protein. You know that taste, right? Like, you get that aftertaste that just tastes like medicine and broken pieces of my soul. Medicine and broken pieces of my soul is what protein shakes usually taste like. This one is super yummy. I'm going to add just a little bit more water to top it up. It's going to be so thick. Oh my goodness. It's going to be like hold your spoon in it thick milkshake. So that's off to chill. And that's how I'm going to get some of my extras today. I'm still going to eat these couple little pieces of keto bar that I have. And I'll have some of the shake today for my extra fat. Now, if you guys noticed, I've been posting my higher fat recipes. If you're curious how I am getting that extra fat, mostly I'm adding additional butter to what I was already adding. Like, put some butter on your butter, Dori. That's right, Crystal. Pieces of my broken soul. Like, why? Why does protein taste like so yucky? Hey, can somebody please explain it to me? Like, is there something, breaking down in the protein that tastes like caca? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. You taste it in the bars, you taste it in the shakes. I'm like, why? Why do I have that, like, and it's almost like you could feel it at the back of your throat, and you're like, and you're like a cat just trying to, like, hang up the flavor, and you're like, and I can't handle, like, I can't do it. I can't do that flavor. So, speaking of flavors, I was laughing with one of my girlfriends who does not care for the keto bar. And you know what? We all have very different taste buds, right? And she was like, that's not a brownie. That's not even close to a brownie. Well, it's not actually meant to be the texture of a brownie. It's a brownie flavored protein bar. So I find for myself personally, you know what? As protein bars go, I don't hate it. Like, would I buy it as a chocolate bar and be like, oh yeah, I'm having a chocolate bar treat? No. But is it a decent tasting protein bar? Yeah. Do I just eat it off the bar? Not usually. I usually cut it in slices and serve it with some nuts and some coconut and some high fat, something drizzled on top. For me, I love them. But for me to say, oh my God, I love them, some people would say, ew, Dori, those are gross. Ew. Ew. I like it. I don't know what to tell you other than I like it. I will always tell you guys what I like and what I don't like. But that doesn't mean you're going to like it, right? Like, we have very different taste buds. You may or may not love what I love. And when I was talking to my girlfriend about it, she lives in the States, and we giggled. And I said, well, maybe I'm just less picky than you are. Like, I don't have access to great, clean products. This, to me, tastes a million times better than any protein bar I've ever tasted. I mean, if you're getting better protein bars, I'm kind of jelly. Like, I'm kind of jelly if you're getting better than me. So always bear in mind, if someone's giving you their opinion, it's their opinion, right? You may or may not agree with their opinion. And I'll tell you guys a funny note on that one. I once asked a girlfriend of mine, what kind of sweetener do you like in your bulletproof coffee? And she said, oh, I use xylitol. It's awesome. It's so yummy. And I was like, okay, well, I've got that. I'm out of my usual sweetener. I'll try some of that. And I put it in there, and it was literally the grossest thing I've ever tasted. It was the first time I ever threw away a half of a bulletproof coffee, and I was like, puh, puh, puh. And then after that, I have never had sweetener of any kind in my coffee since. It's been almost a year, and I was like, did you totally do that to me on purpose? Like, Was that on purpose so I would hate sweetener? Like, I would rather stab myself in the eye with a spoon than put any kind of sweetener in my coffee. And she's like, what are you talking about? It's delicious. And I'm like, no. No, not only was it not delicious, like not, capital N, capital O, capital T, not. Did you miss that? It was not delicious. Not only was it not delicious, it ruined sweetener for me. Like, thanks a lot. I mean, it's fine. I don't need sweetener in my coffee anymore, and that's fine. But everybody will pick what they like. You know, one person will say, oh my God, I love Swerve. And the next person will say, ew, it has like that really cool aftertaste. I don't like that one. Or someone will say, ooh, I really like monk fruit. And someone else will say, oh no, that has such a weird aftertaste. So I really encourage you guys to try things for yourself. I mean, you can take the opinions of people that you trust. But again, bear in mind, do they like what you like? Are they at the same point in their journey as you are? When I first started, I really liked a lot of sweet stuff. Now I'm like, that's too sweet. So it changes, it evolves, and we are all, you know, just kind of finding our way along as we go. So I don't know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to quick take a scroll. We got just a couple minutes left, so we'll see if we missed anything. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? If you're trying to get off of the sweetener in coffee, I recommend a couple things. One, try a flavoring extract instead. So put a pralines and cream, or put some vanilla or some caramel. It's going to give you some flavor without the sweet. Maple extract. What else have I got that would be good? I've got some pumpkin spice, but any variety of flavor without sweetener. It's so hard to take away something without replacing it with something. So if you're struggling to get sweetener out of your coffee, I would say start by adding a little bit less sweetener and a little bit of flavor, and get your taste buds accustomed to the flavor as opposed to the sweetness. So say, for example, you usually put, I don't know what, 3 packages of stevia in your coffee. So tomorrow, put 2 packets and a little bit of flavoring extract, and try that for a couple of days. And then take out 1 more packet and try that for a couple of days. Even if you have to cycle down portions of packets. Even if you say, you know what, usually I use 3 packets, today I use 2.5, I'm going to tell you you're a rock star. That is a step in the right direction. So I encourage you to even just take the little steps. If today's the day you put just a teeny bit less sweetener and something else instead. The other thing I love to do is I love to make flavored whipping cream. So you take just your heavy cream, you whip it up, you add your flavoring extract, and then I throw that into my coffee instead. And it really gives you that very rich, fancy, decadent feeling like you went out for fancy coffee. Ooh, the Keto Kitten says cinnamon, yes. Cayenne and cinnamon, yes, yes, yes. And you know what? Feel free to experiment with the flavors in your coffee. Want to know a secret? Want to know what my favorite is? My favorite is maple bacon. And I use bacon fat instead of coconut oil or butter. And then I add a little bit of maple flavoring extract, and it is like so good. Salted caramel is another one of my favorites. I'll add the caramel flavor extract and then just a nice little pinch of pink salt on the top. Like, heaven. Oh, Sherry says, trying to get herself to love things like caramel extract. And you know what? I buy also the Loren oil ones, and these ones are super strong. These ones are like a drop. 1 drop you would put in your whole coffee. So for me, it's an easy option to get off the sweet. I like the flavor, but it doesn't necessarily have to be super sweet. So, okay, let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Ooh, Rita is making a Keto King cake. Please post that on my page. Tag me in that. Oh, for sure. Let's do this. You guys won't get to see it on Facebook. Actually, I could probably flip you around. I don't know if you intended to send me a request to go live, but I'm going to assume that you meant to. You might have just hit the button. That's happened before. But I'm going to assume that you actually wanted to go live with me. Hello? I don't know if you accidental hit the button or if you actually wanted to go live, but you asked to, and I love you, so I said yes. I didn't want to. Oh, girl, I love you. That's okay.
Bye.
You blow us a kiss. Bye, darling. So, you know what? Just bear that in mind, guys. If you accidental send me, I will let you join me. I'll be like, all right then. Let's flip you guys back around on Facebook then. That's happened more than one time, actually, where somebody was like, I didn't want to join you. I just wanted to watch it. I didn't want to. But if you guys do want to, if you ever want to join me when I'm on live, I totally don't mind if you hop on and ask your questions. So I'm going to head out. It's time to go pick up Jacob, and I'm going to set us up a couple things, maybe a watch party. Do you guys want to watch one of the other series, or do you want to just wait for the new one tonight? Yeah. Crystal says she's very always careful to not accidentally hit the button because she knows I'll do it. Like, she knows I will do it. I've actually even done it to somebody before without warning them. We were doing, this is quite a while ago, we were doing a live from my Facebook group, and I needed somebody to take notes for me. So I just was like, beep, there you go. And she was like, oh my God, Tor, why would you do that to me? And I was like, well, you could like turn the camera, you know, to the wall if you want, but I need help. You have to help me. You said you were my best friend. Best friend duties. And she was like, okay, I did say I was your best friend. So bear in mind, that's what you get. If you want to be my friend, you might have to go on live with me sometime, just for fun. Ooh, speaking of that, I've been trying to charm Nanette, because Nanette is very proud of herself. She's not only broken her stall, she's gotten off a lot of medications, and she was like, I don't know, Dori, but then I'd be on the interwebs. Out on the interwebs. I don't know about that. Yay, Sue is making chocolate chip cookies. Make sure you post them. Make sure you tag me so we can see them. Also, feel free to post that like right on my page. Get the cookies like all right up in our faces. We love it. Love it. Love it. And if it goes on Facebook, I have to go look and see, because I got the email. So I know I'm going to get the email at 9 o'clock, but I don't know where it links from. Do you? Like, is it, I don't know. Is it a link you follow? Is it right on Facebook? I don't know. But if I can figure out how to do a watch party for it tonight, I say let's do it. Al's not going to be home anyways, so we can hang out and we can, you know, message each other silly stuff and we can giggle and oh yay! Rita's gonna tag me after she ices her cake, so make sure you look for it on my tags in my page, because it's gonna be there. I'm so excited. I don't even know what is a king cake. Like, I don't know what that is, but it sounds so royal and delicious, and I think I want one. What is it? I think I want one. What is that? That's so Dori. Okay, so Joette says you click on the link in your email. So I'm thinking it might take me a day or so to figure out how that content gets onto Facebook to do it as a watch party, but I'm on it. You know that I will figure it out. Like, holy man, am I ever like... I learn, guys. Like, when it seems painful to get through social media, know that I suffer your same pains. Like, I'm not any smoother than you. I had to learn it all. A lot of YouTube videos, by the way. So on that note, this is actually the perfect note to wind up on. The other day, we talked about starting a mentoring subgroup off of Colorful Keto Lifestyle. It happened. It happened. It is officially live today. So it is not just our regular Facebook group. This one is specifically if you want to learn how to do what I do. If you want to learn how to start a Facebook group, a public page, a YouTube channel, a link tree, an Instagram, we're going to share all of our collective knowledge and we're going to help each other build. And it's called The Science of Being Social. So if you guys are interested in that, I did send a couple people some invites that I know might really benefit to help grow their groups. So it's not our regular coaching group. This is specifically mentoring to do what I do. If you want to learn how to do what I do, if you want to learn how I learned on my own and get, tips and tricks and strategies along the way and share all the new stuff that you learn so that we can all grow together, come check out the new subgroup. Have an awesome day, guys, and I'll see you later. I think I will definitely pop in later because, hello, good hair day. You can't waste this. You can't. I'm going to have to do at least one more video. I'm having a really good hair day. Hashtag really good hair day. Let's get our taco song. And we shall dance. We shall dance to the tacos. I'm so glad I found this song. It literally makes me giggle every single time I listen to it. I hope you guys never get tired of it because I'm not going to stop playing it. Never gonna happen. Oh, we got to get our higher speed. Look at how boring that is when it's slow speed. It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. So funny. It's raining tacos. Okay, let's get our speed up so we can actually dance. That just sounds like a sad, sappy song. All you can eat. See you guys later.